All right, welcome back to day 3 of map exploration. So day 1, we talked about how the maps are inaccurate. Day 2, we talked about how we read some things. So now you're going to apply those day 2 skills we learned yesterday to reading about the different maps. So let's go briefly over them and then I will give you the sources to complete the assignment. All right, so we have the Peters projection map. Remember, the head note gives us all the information, the attribution tells us when it was from. So, in 1974, Dr. Arno Peters argued that the Mercator projection map is based in favor of Europe and damages how people see developing countries. Instead, he's supporting using the Peters projection map. This projection makes all countries the correct size in relation to one another. This map distorts shapes as places near the equator are stretched and places near the poles are squeezed. The United Nations, international aid agencies, some schools, and businesses around the world have adopted this map because it makes all the countries look their true size and places them at their true location. So this is from 2017 Oxford Cartographers. I'm not going to go through the bookmark steps. We're just going to read through, look, and then I'll let you do that on your own. So this is the Peters projection. You can see how large Africa is, see how large Australia is, see how small the United States actually is. So this helps it be more accurate to what it looks like in the real world. So you're going to go through these questions. When I give you the sources, these questions are in the document so that you can answer these questions. So then we have Macarthur's Universal Corrective Map of the world. So Australian citizen Stuart Macarthur created the map in 1979 to celebrate Australia Day. Macarthur wanted to correct the perspectives of European world maps, which traditionally project the world with north on top and south on the bottom. So this was retrieved in 2019 from the ICA Commission on Map Design. This is Macarthur's world map. So he put the south on the top and the north on the bottom. And it focuses around South America and Africa. It's upside down. It's the reverse of what we use today. How reliable? What might you use this source for? And box the parts that you think will help. Then we have the world map by total population. So this is a cartogram, a kind of map that represents the size of countries according to a specific feature, like education level, birth rate, etc. The cartogram shows the size of each country or territory based on the proportion of the world's population living there in 2018. The world's population is approaching 8 billion people. However, as this map shows, the population is not evenly distributed. And this is from 2020 and World Mapper. So if we go look at our next map, you can see we've got some kind of small countries, and we've got some very large countries, but this doesn't look anything like what we see. So a cartogram is by size. Again, here are your questions to answer. All right, so what's going to happen is you're going to go through. I am going to share with you. I've got a whole folder over here that I got to go open this folder. Nope, that's not the one I wanted. This is what I wanted. All right, so I will share with you source 1, 2, 3, and 4. When we get into them, you will see here are your questions. It's the same head note and those questions. So you will have all 4 of these. You'll need to complete all 4 of those. I will also share with you the reflection tool again. Remember, this is those bookmark questions. What questions can you ask about that? You will use this to complete the assignment. So, short introduction to this lesson. You're going to do the bulk of the work on your own. Make sure you turn all 4 sources in so that you get credit and practice using those bookmark reading skills.